Are you wondering why it's taking so long for you to build brand awareness for your business? Today, I'm going to be sharing 4 key branding secrets that will help you improve your brand awareness. Hi everyone, it's Leanne Cohen's here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Meet. And today we're talking brand awareness. For the last few weeks, I've been talking about branding and some of the common mistakes that a lot of business owners actually make when it comes to branding their business and actually showing up online. Today, we're going to talk about some of the 4 key secrets that will actually help you improve your brand awareness. What is brand awareness? It's actually the process by which all businesses cultivate that instant brand recognition of your products and your services. When you have brand awareness, people will not only see your post, but you become instantly recognizable. They've got an understanding of what you stand for, what you're about, and effectively what you do and what you can do for them. If you think of the likes of Nike or McDonald's, they have instant brand awareness. Now, as a small business owner, it's not quite as easy. You don't have the budget that they do. But there are certain things that you can put in place to make sure that you are building your brand awareness with your ideal audience and your ideal clients. You would have heard a couple of different words being thrown around by the marketing community. And the first one is about positioning. Positioning is all about you, your business, and your target audience. It's basically telling everybody who you are, what you stand for, and what you can do for your ideal client. Your messaging is actually their needs and their desires, actually being very, very clear on how you make things easier for them. The job of your marketing message is actually to convey the value of what you do, both by the words and the phrases that you use, but also through your tone or the vibe or the emotions that you elicit, making sure that you have a consistency in the phrases that you use, the tone that you use, and even the kind of vibe or feeling that you want to portray is really, really important. One of the key ways of starting to build your brand awareness is by maximizing your organic social media presence. Now, Facebook doesn't make it easy anymore. It's all about engagement, and they don't, with the algorithms, they don't actually put your posts in front of your ideal clients. And in actual fact, if you have a page, you've actually got anywhere from 2 to 5% of your entire audience seeing what it is that you do. One of the ways that we circumvent that is by setting up select or specific audiences for our clients in the back end of their Facebook and looking at actually targeting once certain posts go up and we're starting to get some traction, actually targeting those audiences and paying for a sponsored post. That's the paid way of doing it. If you're going to do it organically, it's actually making sure that you are showing up on social media. You've got to find out where your ideal clients are, because it's no point showing up on Facebook if your ideal client isn't on there. Ditto with LinkedIn. If your ideal client isn't on LinkedIn, it's pointless spending all this time growing that particular presence if that's not where your ideal client is hanging out. That's one of the first things, is being really, really clear on who your ideal audience is, and then finding out where they actually hang out online. If you really need some detailed tips around that, I do have a video, I'll put the link below, of finding out exactly where your ideal clients are hiding on social media. And I also have an infographic that is constantly being updated based on the latest statistics as well. That's always the first thing. Find out where your ideal audience is hanging out online, and that's where you show up. Once you've actually worked out exactly where you need to show up on social media, what platforms, you've got an idea of your branding and your messaging, then the next thing that you need to do is actually to create a lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is simply a freebie that actually gives some really good value, that shows your ideal clients exactly what it is that you do, and it's something that will actually help you grow your email list. And if you've watched any of the videos that I've done previously, you'll know I'm very, very passionate about 2 things, and one of them is actually having a website, because it's the only thing that you own. You don't own Facebook or Instagram or any of the other social media platforms, and in actual fact, if you upset any of them, they can effectively shut you down and you have no comeback. You've got to start again from scratch. Having a website is one of the most important things. The second thing is actually creating your email list. That is the second thing that you actually own. And it's the fastest way to actually start building a relationship and building a rapport with clients. And it doesn't mean that you have to spend hours pulling together information. What we do here in my agency, Marketing Lead, is that I do these videos. When they go up on YouTube, we then create an email around that, and that goes out to my ideal audience, or goes out to my database. And just reminding them, hey, here's this video, it's full of value, jump on and have a look. It doesn't have to be complicated, but you do have to start somewhere, and starting with a lead magnet is a great way to go, because you're giving something of value, you're letting your ideal clients know what you can do and the kind of value that you give. From that lead magnet, they sign up, you're growing your database, and you're able to start building on that relationship with them. Again, if you want more information around what a lead magnet is and how to set it up, I actually have another video under the title of Warning, Are You Creating Lead Magnets That Don't Work? And that gives you all the tips on how to set it up the right way, and also not the mistakes not to make based on a lot of the mistakes that I've made. Then the third thing is to improve your SEO, and your SEO is simply your search engine optimization. It's as simple as making sure that you've got the right search terms when you post up on YouTube, you've got the right hashtags when you're actually posting on social media, because again, hashtags are simply search terms. So if people are looking for something, they'll type in a hashtag and all the posts relevant to that hashtag will come up. Making sure that you actually have everything optimized right down to your website as well, because it's one of the fastest ways to get found is to actually have your website optimized. You want to make sure that you've got these continual, consistent informational keywords and hashtags that you can actually build content around when you are showing up. Again, I have some videos on how SEO works and to step you through how to actually set that up. And then the fourth secret is probably the most important, and as a small business owner, it's probably the hardest, and that is being consistent. Your ideal clients need to see and hear you 22 times before they start recognizing who you are, and that's a Google statistic. And in actual fact, it's even worse. If you were trying to sell a laundry detergent, the latest statistics are that there are actually 82 touch points with people trying to decide what brand of laundry detergent you're going to buy. Keeping that in mind, that you've got to show up consistently, that your clients are constantly being bombarded with marketing messages and posts and information and having things thrown at them constantly. So the most important thing for you is to show up and to be consistent. It doesn't mean that you have to spend hours on it every single day. It could be as simple as doing 3 or 4 posts a week, but making sure that those 3 or 4 posts are optimized, making sure that they have the right branding, they have the right messaging, and it's all consistent. Those are the 4 tips. Like I said, maximizing your organic social media presence, creating a really good solid lead magnet, and actually just something around the solid lead magnets. There is a marketer who is advertising on Facebook, and she has 1 lead magnet, and I've seen the ad probably every time I go on Facebook. It keeps showing, so she needs to do something about her targeting. But it is so effective in the way that she has now built a group, and she's now created an entire community on 1 really effective lead magnet. Take some time and do some research and put something out there that's really going to give some good value. And then of course the third thing is improving your SEO. Having a look at the hashtags and the keywords that you're using, and then finally being consistent. It doesn't have to be every day, but it does have to be regularly. Like I said, 3 or 4 times a week is, for a lot of people, is enough. But then making sure that you don't just post and run. You engage, you communicate, you start building relationships, because effectively that's all marketing is. It's building relationships, whether it's online or offline, on social media or via email. It's all about building those relationships. So it's having that engagement and having that conversations and that communication. I hope that has been of some value today. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really love it if you would comment below, share your thoughts. I see a couple of ladies, Barbie and Rose, have already commented, thank you. But yeah, as I said, if you really enjoyed this, I would love it if you just comment below, share your thoughts, and take the marketing leap today. Because it's all about learning how marketing works so that you can apply it to your business. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please reach out. I'd love to talk to you and just see how I can help you grow your business. In the meantime, guys, have an amazing week, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.